Hello students, today we are going to solve sums of try this exercise from page number 126 to 133 which you will complete in maths notebook. Today we will start with page 126. We are going to learn about compound interest. But before starting with this topic, let us revise what you have done in your previous class. Now already you have learned about simple interest. Now this interest is the extra money paid by institution like banks or post office, and even when people borrow money from the bank they have to pay some extra money, that is called interest. Now how to calculate simple interest? That is, simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100, where your P is principal, R is rate of interest, and T is time. Now after calculating interest, when you want to find how much amount, total amount will be paid after interest, then for that you will find amount by P plus I. So you have to add principal with interest, so you will get the final amount to be paid. Now let us solve the example given on simple interest on the same page. Now if you read this question, find interest and amount to be paid on rupees 15,000 at 5% per annum after 2 years. Now here you have to find the simple interest and amount, where your principal is 15,000, rate of interest is 5%, and your time is 2 years. Let us solve it. First we are going to write all the details. Your principal is rupees 15,000, rate is 5%, and time is 2 years. First we will find simple interest, that is PRT upon 100. So my principal is 15,000 multiplied by rate multiplied by time upon 100. 0 0 cancel. So here if I multiply 150 into 5 into 2, I will get rupees 1500. So this is my simple interest. Now I will find amount. My amount is equal to P plus I. My principal is 15,000 plus rupees, interest is 1500. So if I add, I will get 2 zeros, then this 5 plus 1 6 and 1. So I will get 16,500 as the amount. Let us start with compound interest. Now to explain this topic, I am going to take an example. Suppose if you borrow rupees 100 from the bank at rate of 10% and time is 3 years. Now to explain this topic, let us find simple interest and compound interest both. So you will be able to understand the difference between both. Now from the word compound, you can understand that interest is added and calculated every time. First we will calculate simple interest and we are going to calculate compound interest for first year, second year and third year. So if I calculate simple interest on 10%, then the interest will be 10, and if I add and get the amount, it is going to be 110 for the first year. Similarly, if I calculate for compound interest, then it will be principal into rate, 0 0 cancel, one more 0 cancel, so it will give me interest of 10 rupees, and then if I add, my amount will be 110. Now simple interest, if I want to again calculate for the second year, my principal will be same, so interest will be again 10 and the amount will be 120. But in compound interest, as the word shows, the interest is compounded every time, it's added. So in this case, the amount of the first year will become principal for the second year. So here my principal will change. It is going to be 110. Multiply by 10 upon 100. 0 0 cancel, one more 0 cancel. So my interest will be 11. So if I add to the principal, I'll get 121. So now this amount will become principal for the third year. But in simple interest, my principal is going to remain same. So it will rate again, it will be 10 and amount will be 130. Here this amount for second year will become principal for the third year. So here it will be 121 multiply by 10 upon 100. One more 0 cancel. So this will give me 12 rupees 10 paise. This is the interest for the third year. So if I add it to the principal, I will get rupees 133.10 paise. So you can see the difference. In the person has to pay, if he finds with the help of simple interest, he will have to pay 130 rupees. But if he has compounded the interest, then he has to pay this much money. Okay, so in compound interest, just remember that in compound interest, the principal, the amount for the first year will become principal for the second year, and the amount for the second year will become principal for the third year. But suppose you have to find for 10 years like this, then it becomes very tedious. So for that there is a generalized formula. Let us see that generalized formula. So generalized formula, when interest is compounded yearly, when it is yearly, or you can say annually. So in this case, the generalized formula will be A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to N. Now here your P is principal, your R is rate, and N is time. So this is the generalized formula you can use when the interest is compounded yearly, or you can say annually, when it is annually added. And after that, if you want to find compound interest, then compound interest will be equal to amount minus principal. So amount calculated minus principal will give you compound interest. But now it is not that always compound interest is calculated annually. It can be also calculated half yearly. In that case, when interest is compounded half yearly, when it is half yearly means it has to be calculated twice in the same year. So in this case, your formula for amount will be principal into 1 plus R upon 200 whole raised to 2n. So when it is compounded half yearly, in that case the rate will become half and the time will be twice, as you have to calculate 2 times. Similarly, when it has to be calculated quarterly, now quarterly means in the same year, if it is quarterly, in that case you have to calculate it 4 times. Compounded, it is quarterly. So in that case, your amount will be equal to P into 1 plus R upon 400 whole raised to 4n. So when interest is compounded quarterly 4 times in a year, that time your rate will be 1/4 and time will be 4 times. Let us solve. Try this exercise on page number 129. Our question is, find compound interest on a sum of rupees 8,000 for 2 years at 5% per annum compounded annually. Now here it is compounded annually. So we can use the generalized formula. Here our principal is 8,000, time is 2 years and rate is 5%. Let us solve. So here principal is rupees 8,000 time is 2 years, rate is 5%. Now we have to find the compound interest. For that, first we are going to find amount. So amount will be equal to 1 plus P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to N. So that will be equal to 8000 into 1 plus R is 5 upon 100 whole raised to 2. So it will be equal to 8000 into, here if I do the cancellation, here it will be 5 1za and 5 20za. So it will be 1 plus 1 upon 20 whole square. So it will be 8000 into, if I take the LCM, it is going to be 21 upon 20 whole raised to 2. So it will be equal to 8000. Now here it is raised to power 2. So I can write it 2 times. 21 upon 20 multiply by 21 upon 20. 0, 0 will get cancelled. Then 2 and 80, it will be 2 1za. Here if I cancel, I'll get 40. Again both will go by 2. So it is 2 1za and here it will be 20. So now if I multiply 20 into 21, I'll get rupees 8820. So this is my amount, but our question is to find the compound interest. So my compound interest will be is equal to amount minus principal. Now my amount is rupees 8820 minus my principal is 8000. So if I subtract, I will get rupees 820. That is the compound interest. Try this exercise on page number 130. Let us solve. Now here question is, find the time period and rate for each. A sum taken for 1.5 year at 8% per annum is compounded half yearly. Similarly, in second sum, a sum taken for 2 years at 4% per annum compounded half yearly. Now here in this question you have to find the time period and rate. Here the sum is compounded half yearly. As it is half yearly, in same year it has to be calculated twice. So my time will become twice and rate will become half. Let us solve. First, here my time is 1.5 year and rate is 8%. So my time will 1.5 into, it will be twice. So it will be into 2. 1 upon 2 will become 3 upon 2 into 2. So 2 will get cancelled. So I will get 3 half yearly. Similarly, rate will become half. So it will be 8 into 1 upon 2. Both will go by 2. 2 1za, 2 4za. So it will be 4%. Let us do the second sum in same way. In second sum, my time is 2 years and rate is equal to 4%. So time will be equal to, it will be twice. So it will be 2 into 2. So that will be 4. Similarly, rate will be 4 into half. Both will go by 2. 2 1za, 2za. So that will be 2%. Try this exercise on page number 131. Question number 1. At the end of 2 years on rupees 2400 at 5% per annum compounded annually. Now it is annually, so we are going to use the formula and find. Let us start. Try this exercise on page number 131. Question number 1. First, write the details. Our principal is rupees 2400. Rate is 5% and time is 2 years. Now here it is compounded annually. So we can use the generalized formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to N. That will be equal to 2400 into 1 plus 5 upon 100 whole raised to 2. Both will go by 5. 5 ones are, here it will be 20. So that will be equal to 2400 into 1 plus 1 upon 20 whole square. Now if I take the LCM here, so it will be 21 upon 20 whole square. That will be equal to 2400 into, it is square, so I am going to write it 2 times. Multiply by 21 upon 20. Now 0 will get cancelled. Now these two both will go by 2. So it will be 2 ones are, here it will be 12. Again these both will go by 2. 2 ones are, and here it will be 6. Now if I multiply 6 into 21 into 21, I will get rupees 2646. So this is the amount for the given detail. Question number 2. At the end of 1 year on rupees 1800 at 8% per annum compounded quarterly. This second sum, in which you are going to use the formula for quarterly and do it in your homework. Page number 132. Application of compound interest formula. Now the formula of compound interest can also be applicable in the following situations. Increase or decrease in population, the growth of bacteria if the rate of growth is known, the value of an item if its price increases or decreases in the intermediate years. Now let us try this exercise on the next page. Question number 1. A machinery worth rupees 10,500 depreciated by 5%. Find its value after 1 year. Now here the price of the machine is given, but after 1 year it got the price got depreciated. Depreciated means reduction was there. Reduction of 5% was there on the price, and we have to find what is the value after 1 year. So let us start. First we are going to write all the detail. Here our price is rupees 10,500. Reduction is 5%. Now first we will find reduction in rupees. So that will be equal to, reduction is equal to 5% of 10,500, which will be equal to 5 upon 100 into 10,500. Both the zeros will get cancelled. So 1 0 into 5 will give me rupees 525. So this is the reduction. Now what is the value after 1 year? So it will be equal to my price minus reduction. So that will be minus rupees 525. So that will be equal to, if I subtract, I will get rupees 9,975. So this will be the price after 1 year when there is reduction of 5%. Question number 2. Find the population of a city after 2 years, which is at present 12 lakh, if the rate of increase is 4%. Now here we have to find how much population has increased after 2 years. So in this case we can use the formula of compound interest. For that my principal will be 12 lakh, rate will be 4%, and time will be 2 years. So let us start. First of all, we are going to write all the details. So my principal is equal to 12 lakh, which will be equal to, in figure I can write like this. Then my rate is 5% and time is 2 years. Now let us use the formula. So A will be equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to n. So that will be equal to 12 lakh into 1 plus 5 upon 100 whole square. So both will go by 5. 5 ones are, here I'll get 20. So that will be equal to 12 lakh into 1 plus 1 upon 20 whole square. Now if I take LCM here, so it will be 12 lakh, that is 21 upon 20 whole square. Now it is square, so I am going to write it 2 times. So it will be multiply 21 upon 20 multiply by 21 upon 20. Now 0 zeros will get cancelled. This if I divide by 2 ones are, here I will get 6,000. Again if I divide by 2, it is 2 ones are, here I will get 3,000. Now when I multiply 3,000 with 21 I will get 13,23,000. So this will be the population after 2 years.